Top left is actually something that the Streamlabs software has called, it's like a boss mode. Basically any interaction that you guys do, if you follow me or subscribe or donate bits or actual tip for stream, things like that, it deals damage to the boss. So you'll see that with every follow, the health goes down a bit. And whoever deals the final blow, I think the boss is named after them. I think. Don't quote me on that. It's the first time I tried it out. So. Really doesn't help that the sun is right in front of the screen. There we go, that's better. Thanks for the host. Nah, let's go for another one. I'm skipping most of this playlist already. Okay. So that's supposed to be the bottom bar of a new shop. What's going to happen is the back button is going to be there. That's probably where I'm going to keep the Twitter codes, and I'm going to have a get currency button here. I've decided that I'm not going to bother showing the coins and gems on the shop UI because it already exists on the bottom. So should be okay. So let's make a new frame. Contents. This is where you'll get to see the meat and potatoes of it all. my radical idea. We'll go by image buttons first. Let's go to categories. So we're going to follow the scheme of the original shop. So if I bring this up, so we've got the purple. So what's determining the size of it on that one? Oh well, I'll keep rolling with it and see what happens. How many categories do we have? We have 6 of them. No, 7 roughly. Alright. 0.143. That is the size that I can use to fit all the necessary categories on the screen. Oh yeah, doesn't that look? Dolphins. I mean, I have a better way of dealing with the fact that it's got really short space. Watch this. They have relative xx, relative xy, relative yy. Why don't we have relative yx? Oh. Not as if it really matters. Oh, it kinda does. The way it stands at a min of a ratio is about 0.2, so I can get away with setting it at 0.2. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Why is it there? I've got... Oh, right. Oh, it's using VAS. I need to set the anchor point further in. There we go. Set that as 0.5. That's better. Okay, I got it. I hate this music. Change it. I'm trying to make this easy to access on all platforms, so I'm trying to make it so that Xbox people can just flick through it easily without having to like fly around the whole menu and maybe not get where they want to. And just make it easy for mobile players as well. Make it all accessible with their thumbs so they don't have to stretch all the way out from the corners of the screen and they don't have to read just their grip. They can just click, click, boom. Yeah, nice. So, you know how it do be. I hope you guys know how it do be. Now we need buddies. There's probably a better image I can use after that. I mean, right now this is a mock-up. It's an entirely different question if this is going to be practical, or if it's going to pay off, or if it's going to be worth it. This UI might be easier to render as well on lower end devices, so that might be a plus as well, maybe? It looks alright at the moment. So we can put that there. Oh, I forgot about the lock to insane, of course. currency is just as prominent there. That might be a redundant button if that already exists. So why do we need that? Answer, we don't. So, cool. So that's the mock-up we have right now. The plan is it's going to be a problem when we actually click on something and then it opens up. What I want is to be able to click on one of those buttons on the categories, have that selected category button disappear, shrink all the others to the side, collapse them, and then have a window where you can see all the items on sale in that category. It might be worth adding an inventory button as well, just maybe, just to say, hey look, you own this, you own that, kind of deal. I would love to get a search button as well, so people can find what they own when it gets to the point that there's so many items in the game where you have to keep scrolling for a while, and then people can search by the name. That'd be a good idea. My mic's a little low. Let me put some gain on that. Oh, it's... hang on. How's that? Is that any better? I'd like to think it is, because it's already in the red, so... there we go. Can we get a yes, it's better in the chat? Okay, that's cool. It is better. Very happy about that. Sometimes it's too good. I've got me more coffee left. I do. I still have my coffee. Okay, so maybe I could have a search button. Are they the same size? They are. Alright, let's try this. It's a search ASCII text symbol, ASCII search symbol, search icon. I guess there isn't. That's cool. Okay. Let's just add a. Let's see if there's any good placeholder search icons already. Yeah, that's awesome, there is. Could just use that one. But I would like the bright one. Oh, we don't want an image button, we want an image label. Something like that, but we need to put a bit of clipping on it. Or more of a margin actually, I think is the term. Like that. Could do with being a bit smaller still. Cool. So now, I think if I do something like search, it should be able to search all items that are currently on sale or something. Maybe when I click on that, I can hide these Twitter codes and the lock to insane. Whoa. I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry about that, I accidentally ate the microphone. Whoopsie. Jet ski noises. I did eat the microphone. Sorry guys, that was a big whoopsie. Let me check if it's actually streaming on YouTube, because I have no idea. Oh, it says it's online. Oh yeah, I am streaming. Nice. I like that. Alright, so I don't see the chat usually for the YouTube stuff. This is the first time I've seen the YouTube chat. So, hey guys from YouTube, how you doing? I figured it'd be a good idea to put a stream on the YouTube chat. But if you want to pop up on the stream, come hang out on Twitch. This is mainly geared more towards Twitch stuff. I'm not exactly comfortable with. I'm not exactly comfortable with YouTube yet. because I have no idea how it works. But I guess it does! You're dealing damage to my character. Calm down, you mad lads. I don't know if I set the health too high, to be honest, but I read online, and the most effective way to do damage to the boss is to send bits or donations and subscriptions. I think that's the way to do it. How if I do that? Nothing. Right. What did I just do? I don't like this. That's pixel based. I don't like that. Nope, get out of here. Oh. UI scale. No. Alright, I'm not gonna use that. It doesn't make sense. I don't think I'm going to do a code today, to be honest. I'm just focused on my work. The last code I did was on the day the block cease was hosted, and that was a really big code because it had a lot of content. Probably the most I put on any code. So that's just a... Let's copy this frame and see how we can adapt it to this shop. Now why are you... Oh, okay. It would be a good idea to put a drop shadow there to distance it from that section. Get a little bit of design going, you feel? So that looks pretty decent. Though I don't think I like the top shadow that much, really. I'll keep it like that for now. It's one of my favourite songs from that playlist. Oh, wait, no. That's the wrong thing I need to hold. I need to hold this. Hey, check that out, it perfectly covers that. So I need to squash about 6 categories into that small space. Okay, because I need to hide one that's currently selected. Yeah, sure. Which means I roughly get a bit less than 0.5 per view. Something like that? I think there's more screen space for the content of the categories of like all the items because there's no top bar either. But it doesn't have to be. You already know what you're going in for. No, you know what? I could just shrink it like this. Like that, pardon me. But I need to set the text scale. Or have it clip the descendants. Oh, I can't clip them because it's rotated, right? I'm just gonna need to text scale then. Oh, it already is. Oh, what's going on? Alright, I need to look into this a bit more. I have no idea how to do this. I don't think Roblox offers it. I'm gonna have to do some silly scripting. Wow, yeah, cool, okay. So I love how that works. I might just have to make them invisible, because right now there's no real way to do it without any hacking. At least not hacking, but hacking methods. But that just doesn't look clean. Let's experiment with this a bit more. I mean, another method is to do it like this. But I don't know how the vertical... Oh, that's terrible! Why is there so much vertical spacing? Is it because it's scaled? No, it's just the vertical spacing is... Ugh. There's a lot more fonts though, which is cool, I guess. But it's not easy to read, so what's the point? I'm gonna go by something like 0.05 for when it gets shrunk down. Like that would work. Thanks for the tip, man. Nice headphones. Subscribe to PewDiePie. He needs for subscriptions. See, that could work. As soon as it goes back to 0.2, no. Alright, well I'm gonna have to do some math on that. I might have to make it so absolute size on the width, so that's 28. I might just have to do that instead. Have it so it takes the absolute size of the width of the thing. That's the best way to do it. So if I bring that back to full, would that affect how... That's 98. If it was any smaller... Right. Yeah, sorry if it doesn't look like I'm getting much done, but making UI is one of the more time-consuming processes. I don't think it's the most rewarding thing to watch on a stream, but it's progress nonetheless. I only came up with the concept of this last night, so... I have the majority of stuff ready to play with now. I need to script it and then I can focus more on the design. That's going to be a new function though, so I don't know what it's going to do. Oh, cool. What is it? What am I thinking? I'm gonna just throw down 1 pixel. showing over there. Slight inconsistencies here and I hate it. Oh, that's Roblox's problem, not mine. Oh, it's the entire thing that doesn't have. So if why is there a 1 pixel gap there? That doesn't make sense. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make it so that this is fully opaque, so that it will. Now there's a 1 pixel gap there. That's terrible. There shouldn't be because everything's all filled up. That's what I'm gonna do. There you go, no gap. That's better. If you guys didn't see that, then oh well. I need to do some quick rudimentary script for it. So what that's going to do is going to condense it straight away after Yeah, it's going to condense it straight off. So I'm going to so that will help with the text shrinking straight away. So that's scripted. Cool. Okay. Hey. Hey, Scope Tag. Thanks for tipping the $1. I did a fair bit of damage to the boss, so keep it up. Maybe I can offload this to the function because it can be called from other things after that. I'm gonna give it a test. It probably won't work, but who cares? Yeah, it doesn't work straight away. Love it. Line 2. Contents.
We embark on this ride to find out who we are. We look up to the sky to find out who we are. We embark on this ride to find out who we are. We look up to the sky to realize.
Okay. Content is. I'm just gonna shove a weight in front of it. I don't care. Oh, it is a valid. It is valid. Don't be so picky. Hello. Parent. Shop. Oh, it's 2 shop. Why is that one in there? I've already got... I see now. I was doing an oopsie, it wasn't the game's fault. Alright, so it's not updating all that though. There's one gap there. I need to set the back button to get rid of categories. Basically back out of that. That will set it to false. That was my oopsie on that part. Back is not a valid member. Oh yay. Because I didn't take it to the bar. There. Oh.
We embark on this ride to find out who we are. We look up to the sky to find out who we are. We embark on this ride to find out who we are. We look up to the sky to find
Hey. That's very nice. I like that. So I suppose I need to layer the categories in front of it, because then it could do a really nice transition then. That'd be really cool. Let me do that. So let's make this 1, 2, 2. No, 1's fine. Don't need to make that any higher. 2. Don't need to worry about that because Z index seems to be relative. Or it's just not listening. Oh yeah, it's operating by a sibling level, so that's cool. So that should still technically mean that it's gonna display over. Nope. Okay. Why is that? There should be 1 as well. Or 0. Let's do 0. If it's by sibling, it doesn't need to go anywhere else. Oh yeah. What was that? Maybe I don't even need to make that invisible at all. At least not for now. When it comes to actually having that working in the game, I'm going to need to make it invisible so it can't be selected by the controller. So, do that. It's very clean and I like it. Alright. I hope it will get added soon too. I'm planning to change the scrolling from vertical to horizontal, so you can make it go that way, which is cool. I'm really happy with how that looks at the moment. It means I can stack categories on and always keep them in view, and I haven't compromised on anything. All it's going to mean is when you click on an item in the list, I'm going to have to bring a pop-up for saying, you know, what it looks like, the description, how much it'll cost, and then I'll have a back button there and stuff, but it should be fine. So okay. Well, that's the stream, I think. Really happy with how that looks. Thought I'd give a little snippet. I'm still getting used to streaming again, so I might stream late tonight, but it might be Tetris, I don't know. But I'm really happy with the layout and everything seems to work fine. So thank you for watching. And maybe I'll stream this more often. So this stream will be archived on Twitch because I've re-enabled it, so you can always come back and watch us later. I know not many people were happy with that, so that's why I've re-enabled it. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you later. Bye.